I want to talk about Füllkrug and the way Germany finished the game, because obviously you go a goal down, you need to make your substitutions, and look, he does what he can do, right? He uses what he
Yeah.
has. I was worried that I was going to see Mario Götze coming. No Mario Götze, but you have Sane, who not fit, but still,
Should
can
have
give you
scored
those
at the end,
minutes.
though.
Yeah, maybe
Why
should have
did he
scored.
pick
But
that?
at that point, I was just thinking when you have Leroy Sané and Gnabry on one side, you have Füllkrug, who whatever, maybe limited, but is still a big body up
Yeah.
front, and you have Musiala behind him. I'm wondering, does something click and say, you know what, this is the way I want to play. This is where we're better. When we
I'm
need to
just
run up the score against Costa Rica, this is what we're going to do.
yeah.
Maybe.
Although I don't think Füllkrug can press, or
It's,
certainly not as well as Muller. I don't know if right now he's ready to play 90 minutes, 70 minutes, 60 minutes at that kind of level. Let's not forget, a year ago he was playing in Bundesliga too with Werder Bremen, scoring loads of goals in there, and he has scored loads of goals in the Bundesliga this year because he's second top goal scorer
yeah, but
behind
sorry, but how
Nkunku.
much pressing are you going to do against Costa Rica?
No, no,
I'm
Costa Rica,
assuming
yes,
You're
yes,
going to
yes.
have the ball the whole time.
Yeah, and I would be amazed if he doesn't start against Costa Rica, especially after the goal that he scored when he pretty much bailed you out in that game tonight against Spain. So I expect him to start, and maybe to see Sane from the start as well. Musiala has to stay because he's just incredible.
You
The
go. You might hear me
Argentine
say-
are in good mood next door. It's a great story. It's one of those stories of the World Cup. The guy had no caps before the World Cup or one friendly, and then he scores on his second appearance in the World Cup. It's pretty impressive.
All right, let's just project this forward. You and I were trying to kind of figure out the different permutations. I'm going to try to do this sort of team by team, very simply what they need to do. So if you're Spain, very simple. If you win the game, you advance.
Against Costa Rica, so you
Again,
got 4 points.
Sorry, not against Costa Rica, against Japan.
Oh, sorry,
right?
against Japan. Sorry.
If you get a draw, you're on 5 points,
Yeah.
and that means that you're going to advance no matter what.
Yeah.
You can, if you lose the game to Japan, then you're on 4 points, and then it depends what happens in the other game. If it's a draw between Germany and Japan,
And
between
Costa
Germany
Rica.
and Costa Rica,
Yeah.
you still advance. My
Yeah.
recommendation, I'm sorry, Costa Rica, I doubted you once, you proved me wrong. My recommendation is
I
Spain,
doubted you too.
do not lose this game against Japan because there's no telling what could happen. Germany will presumably beat Costa Rica,
Yeah.
right, at that point,
You
and
would
then
think so.
Germany would be level. No, because Germany would be.
Germany would have 4 points
Germany would
then
have
if
4
they
points
beat
and-
Costa Rica. Yeah.
And they would be level with Spain.
If
but then
Spain
it's
lose, but it's the goal difference. Spain have a massive goal difference because they scored 7 against
We've
Costa
seen
Rica.
Germany score like 8 against
8.
Saudi Arabia some
Yeah.
World Cups ago. But yeah,
It might
do
not
not
happen
take
this
anything
time.
for
No, exactly.
for granted.
Are you reassured by Germany though? Did what you see tonight kind of reassured you a bit on the ability, the capability in this World Cup, how far they could go after the car crash that was the Japan game?
I still think this is a team where the pieces don't fit together, and he's going to have to make a big decision at some point. When Sané's fit, fit to start, Sané needs to play. And if Sané plays, and then Musiala needs to play.
Yeah.
And then at that point, I don't think he's going to drop Gnabry. And then at that point, you're looking at Muller at center forward again, or maybe we don't see Havertz again.
Yeah.
Which again is odd, right? Because Havertz is maybe one of
Yeah.
Germany's 3 most talented players.
Yeah.
He's the best on earth, right?
Yeah,
As
yeah,
Chelsea
he
fans
is.
used to tell us.
Yeah.
I think they might have changed their mind a little bit. It's difficult, and I think he's going to have to choose the right mix for the right game, and then it comes down to, his man management skills, how strong the group is. So that's Spain we've covered. From Germany's perspective, you need to beat Costa Rica, and you need to hope that Japan does not beat Spain,
Yeah.
basically. And if they do beat Spain, then that would mean that, like we said, the scenario we talked about, you need to start scoring 8 or 9 goals.
Yeah,
So Germany,
which-
you have to win or you have to win. Very,
Yeah.
very simple.
Very simple.
Costa Rica, if you win, you're through.
Yeah.
Simple as, right?
Simple
On
as
6
that.
points.
With
and then it's
two,
one
with
of
two,
the
get,
tremendous
with 2
stories.
wins out of 3, which would be incredible. to Costa Rica.
Japan, if you win, you're through.
Yeah.
A draw between Costa Rica and Germany would set up a scenario where Germany would be out, obviously.
Yeah.
Costa Rica would be on 4 points, and then if Japan
Depends on
lose,
Japan.
Costa Rica through.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Right.
So I hope that settles it.
That's indeed complicated,
Listen,
to be fair.
if you didn't follow us, go on our website, Dale Johnson. He got you covered. He's got every imaginable scenario under the sun.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.